Welcome back everybody to another episode of King Kruk Gaming. Today we're covering the best attacks for week 2 heavy division. From his beast account, it's Juicinitis Va Ek Romantic Hamla Karahahe using Bliss Drag attack, and he lands on no man's land between the town hall and the multi. Very risky move not landing on a building. Alas, 2 giant bombs destroy his super wizards, but luck was on his side this day. He does take down the town hall and a few other important defenses, and of significant importance, the enemy CC. And just like that, Juicinitis has created a pretty decent funnel. He'll have to clear out a few trash buildings before dropping his dragons. With the help of a wizard and a baby dragon, he clears out some of those buildings. The heroes are at 12 o'clock cleaning out buildings, and here comes the dragons. Juicinitis decides to go against 2 multis right at the beginning. He drops the rage and pops his warden's ability. All of his troops are down, and it looks like a whole clump of them get caught by the NATO. The multis go down, and now his troops are severely attacked by the scatter. But Juicinitis pushes forward, confident in his spell placement ability. He drops a rage over the scatter as well as a freeze. So far, Juicinitis has done a good job of controlling his troops, but still, he has a lot of base left to deal with. On the outside of the base, he's popped the king's ability. Meanwhile, his air army is approaching the eagle, and he's found the Tesla farm protecting the eagle. Simultaneously, he's juggling a pack of dragons at 6. With the invisibility spell, he was able to take down the scatter. He uses the royal champion in the compartment with the eagle to avenge all of the fallen dragons. The eagle is down, the expos are down, the multis are down, and so are the scatters. There's nothing to protect this base, and Juicinitis storms away with the triple. Next on the list is YMG.
Who's that?
Young Marmalade with the drag bat attack. Te Kataranakche. He starts things off with his royal champion at 9:30 to funnel out the compartment in that corner, and he's forced to pop the royal champion's ability. He really needs to take down that multi. In that pursuit, he drops an invisibility spell over his royal champion. Can he take it down? And it looks like he falls short. He was very close, just a hair from the ball head of Satmanji away. Time for plan B. The Electro Dragon at 12 will create a nice funnel, and we have to check where YM is thinking about starting his dragons. And he has chosen between 10:30 and 11:30. From this path, he will take down the eagle early on. His king and queen are at 1 o'clock, and they will clear out the defenses and trash buildings, keeping his dragon army within the base. Will he send in his blimp for the town hall, or how will he take care of it? And his dragon army has split. Here comes the blimp. We can expect for him to pop the warden's ability any second now, and the Tesla at 9 finally goes down. Unfortunately, his king triggered the enemy CC, and it's an ice golem trio. He's popped the warden's ability. The blimp is almost at the town hall. Let's see what composition he's chosen to take down the town hall, and it looks like it's a soft CC. Either way, it would have pulled the ice golems. Over half of the base is gone, and he has yet to drop his bats. There's still plenty of troops on the base, and he's chosen to drop his bats at 3 o'clock. That's a little risky, as they're too close to the dragons, whom can pull air bombs and take out all of the bats. However, young Marmalade is feeling froggy. The poison disappears just in time for the arrival of the bats, and they are safe on that front, but not the bats in front of the scatter, as they all got taken out. The bats won't survive, but his troops and his queen with their ability are more than enough to take down this base. And after young Marmalade takes down the scatter, it's a triple. Up next is Hades, and his weapon of choice, it's the hybrid army. He starts his queen charge from 3 o'clock. He will want to take down the town hall with his queen, and he's chosen a Yeti and wizard to take down the trash buildings at 4. This will ensure his queen keeps the pathing towards the town hall. So far, he's provided a good pathing for her. Here comes the first super wall breaker, giving her access to several defenses. Good thing he opened up that compartment, otherwise she would have walked to the left, completely ignoring ignoring the town hall. He's dropped his healers, and the Cocaloon completely missed a seeking air mine, which one of his healers unfortunately picked up. The queen is now targeting the town hall. He has to spend the freeze on it. It goes down, and now she's targeting the expo. So far, he has a very nice narrow path between 12 and 1. He drops his king and siege barracks at 12. The queen is in the mud of the poison. He drops the rage to keep her spirits up. As the king, P.E.K.K.A, and wizards are taking out trash buildings, he drops his hybrid army, and things are now getting interesting. Spicy. The hybrid army will take down the scatter, and right away they're facing 2 multis. The first heal is down. The enemy CC has been triggered. The headhunters are making their way to the queen, but he still has the rage, poison, freeze, and the queen's ability. Essentially all of the ingredients to do the Hunham massacre. The second heal goes down, and we still have a lot of base to take care of. The enemy hound has popped, and the queen is doing a nice job of taking down some defenses and especially distracting the scatter. Hades freezes the eagle right about when it's about to go down. All we have to really worry about is the scatter and the multi. As the queen is approaching the multi, she has distracted the scatter as the hybrid army takes it down from behind. A nice triple by Hades. Up next is yours truly using the Bliss Drag attack. We start things off with a pack of loons at 10:30, tanking for our blimp that's carrying our super wizards to start our blizzard. We will land over the expo, close to the town hall, but with enough distance from the bomb tower so it doesn't demolish our super wizards. This is a good location to get a lot of value. We take down the town hall, bomb tower, and a few other defenses, which we've also created a nice funnel to path in our dragons. We lured out the enemy CC, which unfortunately is a hound, but that's okay, we get to deal with it early on. We also took down the enemy CC in that battle. The sneaky goblin will pull the hound, where our single dragon will take care of. It's a little time consuming, but this is a fast attack, so we have time. We pop the hound, but the dragon will take care of it. And at 12 o'clock, the queen and the king start clearing out trash buildings to keep the dragon trajectory inside of the base. It looks like the lava pups took care of our single dragon, and just for a second it'll distract a group of dragons, but it shouldn't take them long to take care of the pups. We take down the first scatter, and we pop the warden's ability as our troops are taking a lot of damage from 2 multis. We're also coming up to the lethal core of the base with the scatter, expos, and all kinds of traps. We've used all of our spells now. All we have left is an invisibility spell, which we've placed over our dragons and loons at the core as they make their way onto the scatter before they take it down. We pop the king's ability, and we really need to take down the eagle. The royal champion is taking that course of action now. We have plenty of dragons on the base. We still have our royal champion's ability as well as the queen's. Only 2 important defenses left, and the eagle goes down. Up next is the multi, and from there is a run to home base. And this is an easy peasy 3-star. Up next is the Seminole, and he's taking down this base with a hybrid attack. Some people can't just let go of hybrid. Hey man, whatever gets the triple dog. That's correct, that's all we care about. Getting the 3-star by any means necessary. The queen has done a good job clearing out the buildings on the outside of the base at 9 o'clock, and she's starting her queen charge portion of the attack. And the super wall breaker is going in on the second layer of walls. He rages the queen, and he's triggered the enemy CC. It's a pack of ice golems. He drops a poison over them and a freeze, protecting the queen from the single. He'll have to go through the enemy CC quickly, otherwise he's gonna burn through several spells to get through the single right before he has to face the town hall. A single loon will take down the archer tower at 10:30. Smart move, otherwise it would have eventually targeted his healers. A really good return on investment. Guys, this is the things you want to exploit out of the enemy bases. It almost seems like he's wasted all of his spells, but he still has a rage, which he'll use now as the queen is under a lot of firepower from both of the expos. He's targeting the town hall, and it's goodbye to his unicorn. But the queen moves on with the healers, and she'll clear out the rest of this compartment. Meanwhile, at 12, the king and the siege barracks are clearing out the outside buildings, setting the funnel for the hybrid army. The Seminole has efficiently carved out a good amount of the base, given giving his hybrid army a proper funnel. They have nowhere else to go but deep into the base and smashing it. The hybrid goes right into the eagle and the enemy queen. He pops the queen's ability, taking down the expo and the enemy royal champion. The first heal is set at the core over the multi. He pops the warden's ability as well. Not much value from the center heal, as only his royal champion took advantage of it, and the expo proved to be too much for the queen as she goes down before she even got a chance to target the multi. The last and final heal goes down, protecting the hybrid army as they go up against the last scatter. And we have an MVP P.E.K.K.A that's going to take down the multi, and it's only a matter of time before the Seminole shows his base who's boss. After some light cleanup work, he gets the triple. Last up in the lineup is Ja Rule. His weapon of choice is a Blizzard Flybrid. Big Jaw's gonna start things off slow and safe. The first defense goes down. At 130, two Cocoloons set up to tank for the blimp as it makes its way to the town hall. He'll land his super wizards over the wizard tower, drops the invisibility, and gets to work. He'll certainly take down the town hall, but let's see what other defenses and trash buildings he can clear so we get a nice proper funnel for his dragons. He manages to take down one of the air sweeper, which is always a good value, and it looks like that's all the value we'll get from the super wizards, saving himself an invisibility spell for the rest of the attack. And he starts the flybrid between 12 and 130. His king and his queen are on the outside, helping to clear out the trash buildings on the outside, keeping his dragons in the base. We're coming up on the single, a scatter shot and a multi. Ja Rule has plenty of spells, and his heroes are joining the dragons, getting into the base and taking down the fences. The first heal is down, boosting the HP of some of his troops. He pops the warden's ability. Perfect timing, as his barbarian king got some of that grand warden's cooking. Rage over the eagle helps take it down nice and quickly. He pulls the enemy CC. It's a hound. The dragons are attracted to it and they'll pop it, and once they deal with the lava pups, they can move on to the rest of the base. Unfortunately, they're within the range of the enemy warden and the scatter, taking a lot of damage from both of these defenses. King pops his ability, taking care of all the outside buildings. He drops his royal champion at 3 o'clock. Ja Rule is now attacking this base from two fronts, and it will be difficult for this base to defend. He places the invisibility spell over his dragons so they take care of the scatter, but it was too little too late as the enemy royal champion kills them both off. He pops his royal champion's ability, and right after taking some of the defenses down, he kills off the enemy royal champion. The single inferno is the only thing Big Jaw needs to take care of, and once it goes down, it's only a matter of cleanup and he will get the triple. Big Ja Rule does it again. Awesome clashing, and I will see you freeze in the next one.